Shri Radha. Vivek Dhairya Ashraya NIRޫPANAM. Verse 6 onwards. 6 to 11 and then 12 to 17. Verse 6. Tridukha sahanam dhairyam amritai sarvatah sada takravat dehavat bhavyat jaravat gopa bharyavat. Perseverance is tolerating the three types of suffering at all times and up to the end of one's life. The three examples that should be emulated are Jara Bharat and the gopis. The three examples that given here that should be emulated are buttermilk, Jara Bharat and the gopis. Tika 6. Right up to the last moment of one's life, one should always and in every way tolerate the three types of suffering. This is called dhairya. Number 1, one should tolerate suffering related to the body, adibotic, by the example of buttermilk. It remains unaffected even after it has been churned and its butter is extracted. 2, one should tolerate sufferings related to the mind and senses, adhyatmic, by the example of Jara Bharat, who did not retaliate even when he had to undergo 3 extra births before liberation. One should tolerate spiritual agony, this is number 3, adidevik, by the example of the gopis who accepted each and every situation as the beloved Lord's pastimes. There is a tale about one gopi. A king kidnapped one lady. When she got a chance, she killed the king and went to meet her husband at a certain place. She found her husband lying there dead, bitten by a snake. As she wandered around, she became a prostitute. As she did this, she failed to recognize her own son and had carnal knowledge of him. The mother and son were so upset by this that they threw themselves into the funeral fire. The son died, but the mother did not. In the end, she married a gopa. One day, her pot full of buttermilk, as well as those belonging to her friends, broke. Her friends all became sad, but she began to laugh. She said, "I have witnessed many happenings in my lifetime. Why would I now worry about spilt buttermilk?" Verse 7. Pratikaro yadruchatah siddhaschena bhavet bharyadinam tathanyeshyam asatascha saket. If an agonizing situation is alleviated by the Lord's own wish, do not insist on being stoic. Tolerate unjustified attacks from your spouse, relatives, or other people. Tika number 7 now. If, with the Lord's wish, a sad situation is alleviated quite easily, one should not wrongly insist on continuing to tolerate the suffering. If one is disrespected by one's spouse, children, other relatives, or other malicious people, then one should tolerate even that for the sake of the smooth continuance of one's seva. Verses 8 and 9. Swayamindriya karyani kayavang manasa tyajet ashurena api kartavyam swasyamartha bhavanat swasyamartharma bhavanat swasya samartya bhavanat samartya bhavanat ashakye harirevasti sarvamashrayato bhavet etat sahanamatriyoktam ashrayoto nirupyate. Activities connected to one's own sense enjoyment must be renounced with the body, speech, and mind. A difficult situation should still be tolerated, but with the attitude that the strength to bear it is not one's own, but that of the Lord. For those meek souls, the Lord is the refuge in every situation. Tolerance has thus been explained. Now, refuge and surrender will be described. Tikas 8 and 9. Activities driven through the senses that lead to one's own selfish enjoyment should be renounced with body, speech, and mind. If one feels powerless or helpless in any situation, one should then remember and cultivate the trust that my sole refuge is Sri Hari, whereby everything will be accomplished. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. In this way, perseverance has been explained. Now the nature of refuge will be described. Ehike paraloke cha sarvata sharanam harihi tukhano tata pape bhaye kamadhyapurane bhaktya-drohe bhaktya-bhave bhaktischati krame krute ashakyeva sushakyeva sarvata sharanam harihi. Verse 10, the Lord Sri Hari is the ultimate refuge in every situation pertaining to this world or the next, in the removal of suffering, in sin, in fear, or in the non-attainment of desires. In the case of enmity from the devotees, in the absence of devotion, when other devotees attack you, in the hopeless state or the position of power, in every condition, Sri Hari is the refuge. Tikas 10 and 11. In activities pertaining to this world or the next, Sri Krishna, the remover of all sorrows, is our firm refuge. He protects us in every and each situation. In the relief from three types of suffering, in sin, in fear, in the non-fulfillment of desires. That's 10 and 11. In threat from devotees, in the absence of devotion, in disrespect from devotees, and in a condition of helplessness, or in a position of power. Concluding there, part 3 will be verses 12 to 17. Jai Jai Shri Radha, Jai Shri Krishna.